So you say a powerful spiritual practice is consciously to allow the diminishment of ego when it happens without attempting to restore the ego. I recommend that you experiment with this from time to time. For example, when someone criticizes you, blames you, or calls you names, I got to tell you, it's hard to say, is that so? Instead, instead of immediately retaliating or defending yourself, do nothing. Allow the self-image to remain diminished and become alert to what that feels like deep inside you. So what's that supposed to do for us?
Now, it's not, I'm not saying in each case you should do that. Experiment with this from time to time, particularly when nothing depends on that situation. So you don't have to explain something so that a situation can be put right or whatever. Somebody just calls you, we talked about it the other day.
Somebody cut you off in traffic?
Yes. So that would be a good practice, but it's totally pointless to retaliate.
Yes. Try doing nothing.
Yes. The retaliation is automatic and unconscious because it comes from the ego. Because when somebody calls you stupid, for example, or somebody calls you idiot, it injures the ego. It hurts the ego tremendously.
And it's the ego that's being injured, not you.
Not you. It's nothing, because deep down you know that it's not you. It's just the ego image of who I think I am.
And you say when that happens, just do it for a few seconds. It may feel uncomfortable, as it will, just to keep your mouth shut. I've had that this week, just to keep your mouth shut. It's hard. It feels like you've shrunk in size for it momentarily. Then you may sense an inner spaciousness that feels intensely alive. You haven't been diminished at all. In fact, you have expanded. What do you mean by that?
Yes. So what you are not defending is your egoic identity, the image identity. And that suddenly that has become diminished by somebody calling you stupid, for example. This entity has become diminished. You don't resist the diminishment, so it has become smaller, so to speak. And therefore, suddenly something that is deeper than that can suddenly come through because the ego has shrunk in size.
I got it.
No, the ego doesn't like that.
That's
But it's a wonderful experiment when you allow the ego to shrink, and then suddenly you feel there is a power underneath that's far greater than the ego.
And it shrinks every time you become aware of it.
Yes.
Even when you don't do what you're supposed to do?
Yes.
Okay.